So for Group E, Poland, Slovakia, Spain, and Sweden. So for my opinion, right, I think actually is quite this. I think it's quite stable in a sense, like quite. There is no like massive standout, but I think it's quite stable. Like quite like each team ability is quite equal, I would say.
Yes, that's true.
So what's your
Some
opinion?
more for Group E, my opinion is that everyone seems if 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 it's Spain of old, Spain would have like really Sapu everything, but Spain now is in a transition phase.
Yes.
So I don't know. I think with this whole group, right? Spain most likely will win it lah. But if you look at the Spain squad, like actually not bad lah.
Okay, so actually, right, if talking about Spain, right, I think there's one thing that's very weird. Because as we all know, Luis Enrique has been now for a coach for Spain, right?
Yeah.
Then actually he has made a very weird decision. Actually because for each team, right, you have 26 spots to get your players in, but he only chooses 24.
Yeah. I heard of that. So
Yeah.
it's kinda
So I think that's
weird.
very weird in a sense. And then for the first time, I think for quite some time, there is like no Real Madrid player in this Spain lineup.
Yeah, which is
So
surprisingly there's no Sergio Ramos.
yes, yes. I
Spain's
think
top scorer, man.
yeah. I think Ramos, he has that leadership, that dressing room control for Spain. But if he's not there, to be honest, if looking at the lineup, right, I think I can hardly see who will be the leader in the dressing room for this team. It's quite hard to spot out.
I think Aspi lah.
Aspi,
Aspilicueta. He's Chelsea's captain. I think he can lead lah.
Yeah.
But but the squad looks good. I mean, a lot of that. Yeah, I think Spain's at that point where they just want to have a new generation.
Yeah.
So one lucky thing for Spain, you don't have Kepa as your manager / goalkeeper.
Like you have De Gea. I hope he be in World Cup.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't have a blunder. Like come on, man, De Gea. Like he saved United's United season so many times. He's still a very good goalkeeper. He showed his class still this year. So he's of course gonna be the starting goalkeeper. That's for sure.
So for my opinion, right, I think the shout out for Spain, like the short part is the forward line. It's quite thin, I would say. Very thin. Morata, we all know his finishing is not as good as the top forwards in the Euro. And then but he's the only main man for them. So I think that might be quite a worrying thing for Spain. Their finishing quality.
Dude, I think Moreno would be okay here when he scored against United in the
Moreno
final match.
They won the Europa. Moreno, Pedri, Oyarzabal. I think he played for Sociedad. He played for Real
Sociedad.
Yep, but I think it's quite.
But but do you realize the one thing? The one star, what's a Spanish player that's not in the group in here? Young guy, Ansu Fati. Where on earth is he?
He was injured. I think he was injured.
He's injured?
Yeah, he was injured, but I'm not sure whether has he recovered or not. But previously, I think he has a very bad injury.
Yeah, I heard so too, but I thought he's fit already. But I mean, Fati is good, man. Anyone who plays FIFA would know he's a one high potential.
Yeah. Yep. So for me, the Spain, I think the star player, no bias. I think it has to be Thiago. Thiago. For my opinion, I think. But they have already quite a fun fact. Laporte. He just recently changed his nationality to Spain. But I think France, they didn't pick him in their international team for quite a long time already. So then decided to just move to Spain. Imagine if Laporte scored against France in the final last minute header. Imagine the madness.
That would be mad. I don't know how. I think France. I think if he goes back to France, he's gonna be a targeted man.
Yeah, man. So anything else to say about Spain?
Well, it's hard. There to me is like as big as Spain is, if at all, they are considered a dark horse in this whole Euro.
True.
because it's so young. Like, I mean, so different. Like, this is not the Spain that we remember.
Yeah.
Like, if you think of Spain, you would think of Torres, Villa,
Yeah.
Xavi, Iniesta, but all of them are gone. They all them are retired.
Sad, very sad.
Yeah,
Oh
really.
well. So hope Morata can replicate Torres and Villa form. Let's hope huh?
Well, he's a meme, man. He has scored the most offside goals this season, right?
Oh my god. Okay. So now Sweden.
You don't want to mess with me, because I will fight you. Bring it on.
So Sweden, actually, the manager for Sweden, he decided to actually recall back Zlatan, because Zlatan was not in the international team for a few years already. But then for this Euro, he decided to join back, but then injury happens. So yeah.
No, man. Sweden didn't call Zlatan come back. Zlatan called Sweden to come.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, man. You cannot compare men to lions, you know.
Alright, so for Sweden, I think Isak, which plays for Real Sociedad, I think he is the talisman for Sweden this season. He like the number 2 Zlatan, I would say.
Yeah, actually a lot of people dub him as like Sweden's next star lah.
Yeah, because he has the height advantage, the heading advantage, and all.
And he's kind of fast, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite fast. I think he's quite fast. And then.
But it's sad lah. I mean, having Zlatan in the squad would be like whoa, whoa.
I think we all can remember his goal against England bicycle kick.
Oh, that bicycle kick from outside the box.
Yeah,
oh,
that is crazy. Wow, that's crazy. So next player I want to shout is Forsberg, which plays for Leipzig. Forsberg, and then Lindelof. Oh, this one is the Man U goat.
Yeah, the Iceman.
Lindelof. So yeah, as I think like each position they have one good player, but then like overall wise, I think it's quite off the balance. I would say not very balanced out overall wise.
No, I don't know. I think without Zlatan, and they don't look as strong anymore.
Yeah. So next up, Poland. Wow. I think for most football fans, right, if you say the name Poland, there's only one man can be up there.
Lewandowski. The famous TikToker. Famous TikToker, man.
I think them cringe. I think it's them cringe.
It's the most cringe ever Twitter profile I've seen. It's so cringe. Like, did you watch BR Football, the cartoon, like the Champions?
The Champions, right?
Always they catch him as like at that one episode, remember he tried to act young.
It's
so cringe. Yeah. Oh my god, Lewandowski is so cringe, but he's so good lah. I cannot complain lah.
Yeah, but
he's super good. We cannot complain.
His goal scoring cap has shown like why is he like a good contender for the Ballon d'Or, I would say.
Yeah, he should have won
the 2020.
What?
2020.
Yeah, should have won. I mean, he's so good. But this season also, I think if they were to win the Champions League, I mean Bayern were to win Champions League, he should really go to Lewandowski. He beat Gerd Muller's scoring record in a single season. So I mean, Poland actually looks quite a decent squad. Honestly, their midfield, I don't know how to pronounce his name, man. Krychowiak.
The one player that I can recognize is Zelensky, which plays for Napoli. Zelensky, then he plays as a midfielder. Yep.
Midfielder. Yep. Okay.
So I think that's one of the. Alright, so.
Hey, but don't forget, Poland has Szczesny. he benched Buffon, he benched Alisson. Who else did he bench?
Oh my god, bro. He said he's better than Alisson and Buffon, right?
Yeah, so that means he could be the best goalkeeper in the world, right?
Hard to say, hard to say.
Yeah, he was a flop with us, quite a flop with Arsenal. But I mean, when he left, like, oh my god, he's good.
Alright, so now next off Slovakia.
Slovakia, yeah.
Slovakia, I think like the name every OG fan shall know is Hamzik. Hamzik.
Mr.
think
Mohawk.
He's playing for the Turkish club this coming season.
Oh, but before this, he was with a Chinese team, right?
Yeah, then he moved to El Slovenian club. I don't know what club is that, but he moved on to another league. Then now he's joining the Turkish league. So I think another player that is quite good this season, which plays for Inter Milan, has to be Skriniar.
Yes, Skriniar.
Skriniar, he's a very good defender, I think. Young, strong in the air. Yeah. And then Dubravka, which plays for Newcastle. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the team, I think, for Slovakia wise. Yeah. So once again, for my opinion, I think Spain and this is a very tough choice, man. Because Sweden, Poland, and Slovakia, they are quite equal in strength. There's like no standout, like quite equal, I would say. But if a hard choice, I have to give it to Sweden. I would think. Sweden.
For me, Spain. Actually, I don't. It's quite hard to tell who will be top of the group, honestly. Because Spain also
very hard.
But top two, I think Spain and for me Poland.
Oh, Poland. Oh,
I
there.
think Lewandowski will step up.
Yeah, because Lewandowski, I think in the previous international match, he didn't perform as good like as he is in the team, right? In his club level, right?
Yeah. So I think maybe this time he will turn up. So
maybe
unless he suddenly, knock on wood, I hope he doesn't get injured lah.
I think like
injured, then habis.
He can show why is he a strong contender for this season Ballon d'Or lah.